Have you ever had one of those mornings where you wake up and just feel off? Like the day hasn't even started yet, but already something feels out of balance? Maybe your body feels a little stiff, or your mind is racing before you've even had your first sip of coffee. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And here's the good news. Sometimes all it takes to turn that feeling around is just a few small changes in how we approach our day. Because here's the truth. Happiness after 65 isn't about chasing big thrills or constantly staying busy. It's about the little habits, the quiet, daily choices that make you feel more alive, more connected, and more at peace. It's about creating a life that feels good from the inside out. So today let's talk about something powerful, something that can truly shift how you experience each day. These are 7 daily habits that can bring more joy, energy, and meaning into your life after 65. Simple things, really. But sometimes the simplest things are the ones that matter most. Let's start with habit number 1. Start your morning with intention. How you begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. And I don't mean jumping out of bed and running a marathon. I'm talking about taking just a few quiet moments for yourself before the rest of the world comes rushing in. That could mean sitting with a warm cup of tea and watching the sun come up, or reading something uplifting, or simply closing your eyes and asking yourself, how do I want to feel today? Calm, grateful, energized? Mark Twain once said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." And getting started doesn't have to be loud or fast. It just has to be intentional. Give yourself permission to wake up gently. Stretch. Breathe. Feel your feet on the floor. Let your first thought be something kind. Even just 5 minutes of stillness can be more powerful than an hour of rushing. Now let's move into habit number 2. Move your body with joy. Notice I didn't say exercise or work out. This isn't about counting steps or lifting weights, unless you love that, of course. This is about moving in a way that feels good to you. Movement is about freedom, not force. Take a walk in nature and listen to the birds. Dance in your kitchen to a favorite song. Stretch while you're watching TV. Garden, swim. Even gentle chair yoga can do wonders. Your body wants to move. It was designed for it, and when you move in a way that brings you joy, it's like telling your body, I care about you. As Jane Fonda wisely said, it's never too late to start over, never too late to be happy. So find something you like to do and do it every day. It's not about burning calories, it's about stoking joy. Now let's talk about habit number 3, stay curious. One of the most powerful things we can do to stay mentally and emotionally vibrant is to keep learning. And I'm not talking about going back to school or solving math problems. I mean, asking questions, exploring, staying open. Pick up a book you've never read. Watch a documentary about a place you've never been. Ask your grandchildren what they're interested in and let them teach you something. When you stay curious, life stays interesting. Albert Einstein once said, I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. And that curiosity, that spark, can make every day feel new. Whether it's trying a new recipe, learning a few words in a new language, or simply asking yourself, what can I discover today? Curiosity keeps the mind young and the heart open. So far, we've explored 3 habits that gently brighten each day. Starting your morning with intention, moving your body with joy, and feeding your curiosity. These small acts are like quiet seeds we plant, and over time they grow into something truly beautiful. But there's more joy to be found, especially when we turn outward and connect. Let's talk about habit number 4. Nurture meaningful connections. Now I know, this one isn't always easy. Friends move, people grow apart, and sometimes solitude just becomes the new normal. But even if you're someone who enjoys quiet time, having a few trusted people you can talk to, laugh with, or simply share a moment with, it matters more than you might think. As the writer George Eliot once said, what do we live for if it is not to make life less difficult for each other? And isn't that the truth? We don't need dozens of close relationships. Just a few deep, warm ones can make all the difference. You don't have to wait for someone else to reach out. You can make the first call, send the first message, or invite someone for a walk or a cup of coffee. And if your social circle feels small these days, that's okay too. Try joining a group or class that interests you, even something online if getting out is tricky. The goal isn't to be busy, it's to be connected, to feel seen, to see others. Even a chat with the mail carrier or a quick smile to a neighbor can lift your spirits in surprising ways. Human connection, no matter how small, has a way of warming the heart and anchoring us to the world. Next, let's ease into habit number 5, practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is one of those quiet, unassuming habits that doesn't shout for attention, but it transforms everything it touches. And it doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It simply means noticing what is good. It might be the way the light hits your kitchen table in the morning, or how the cat curls up beside you just when you need comfort. It could be your favorite song coming on the radio, or even the fact that you're still here, still breathing, still able to grow. Author Melody Beattie put it beautifully: gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. Try keeping a simple notebook where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. They don't have to be big. In fact, the smaller, the better. That warm pair of socks. The scent of dinner on the stove. The way your garden looks after it rains. The more you practice gratitude, the more your heart opens. And when that happens, even an ordinary day starts to feel like a blessing. Which leads us into habit number 6, embrace mindfulness, even in small moments. Now don't worry. This isn't about sitting cross-legged for hours or chanting in a dark room. Mindfulness is simply about being here, in the moment, without rushing past it. It can happen while you're sipping tea, folding laundry, or listening to the wind outside your window. It's about noticing, feeling, being fully present, even if just for a breath or two. Thich Nhat Hanh, the beloved mindfulness teacher, said, "The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. You don't need to carve out extra time in your day. You just need to bring your attention gently to what you're already doing. Feel the water on your hands when you wash them. Notice the way your feet press into the ground when you walk. Take a few slow breaths before turning on the TV. When we live like this, aware, open, and present, life softens. The chatter in our minds quiets down, and the beauty of this moment, right here, begins to shine through." So now we've gently added 3 more habits to our toolkit: nurturing meaningful connections, practicing gratitude, and embracing mindfulness. Each of these acts invites more peace into your day. They anchor you, soften the noise, and help you find joy in the everyday. They're not magic fixes, but done daily, with love, with gentleness, they begin to change the way life feels. Like slowly warming a house on a winter morning, they bring comfort, calm, and warmth. And while these 6 habits are already powerful on their own, there's still one more to explore. One final habit that helps bring all the others together and reminds you that no matter your age, your life still has meaning, direction, and joy ahead. Let's talk about habit number 7. Do one thing each day that gives you purpose. This habit is a little different from the others. It's not just about how you feel, it's about how you live. Because even after 65, life isn't just about getting through the day. It's about feeling like your day matters, that you still have something meaningful to offer the world. And you do. Maybe your purpose is helping raise your grandkids or sharing your wisdom with younger generations. Maybe it's volunteering, writing, mentoring, or simply being a compassionate listener to someone who needs it. Purpose doesn't need a title or a paycheck. It just needs your heart. As Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, wrote in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. When we have a sense of purpose, we don't just wake up, we rise. Even something as small as watering your plants, making someone laugh, or working on a creative project can remind you, I'm still contributing, I still matter, I still have light to give. And if you're not sure what your purpose is right now, that's okay too. You don't have to know all at once. Sometimes we rediscover it slowly, through exploring, through trying new things, through listening to what makes our hearts feel full. So start small. Ask yourself at the end of each day, what did I do today that felt meaningful? You might be surprised at how often the answer is already there. When we live with purpose, even in simple ways, we stop drifting through the days and start living them fully. Now, as we wrap up this conversation, I want to say something important. If you've been feeling stuck or a little lost or unsure of what happiness even looks like anymore, that's okay. Truly. Life after 65 brings a lot of change, and with change comes uncertainty, but also opportunity. Every day is a new chance to make small, loving choices that bring you back to yourself. As Maya Angelou once said, "This is a wonderful day. I've never seen this one before." Think about that. This day, right here, right now, is brand new. It's a chance to choose differently, to walk outside, to write a kind note, to breathe deeply, to listen to a song that moves you, to live, not just exist. Let's quickly reflect on the habits we've shared. 7 small, meaningful acts that, when done daily, can truly brighten your life. Start your morning with intention. Move your body with joy. Stay curious. Nurture meaningful connections. Practice gratitude. Embrace mindfulness. And do one thing each day that gives you purpose. These aren't chores. They're invitations to connect with your life more deeply, to feel joy in the everyday, and to remember that your story is still unfolding. You're not too old. It's not too late. And happiness isn't behind you. It's within you. If any of these habits spoke to you, I'd love to hear about it. Share in the comments. What's one thing you do that makes your day feel brighter? What brings you joy or purpose lately? Let's keep this conversation going and maybe even inspire each other along the way. If this video lifted your spirits, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos that celebrate this beautiful stage of life. We're building a community here, a place where wisdom is honored, joy is shared, and every year is embraced with open arms. Here's to living your best life. Right here, right now, just as you are. You've earned it. And as the poet Mary Oliver once asked, "Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" Whatever it is, start today. Like, share, and subscribe.